Hello everybody, Andy here coming to you from the Indicator Store. I am so excited today to be taking the next 5 or 10 minutes or so to share with you some of the details about our holiday webinar that's happening tomorrow, December 12th at 4:30. Now we're going to be spending most of our 5 or 10 minutes detailing a powerful free indicator that we're going to give to you guys simply for registering for this event. We hope that you'll come and attend, but we know everybody's schedule doesn't always mesh up, so as long as you give us a valid email where we can send this indicator out to you, all you have to do is register to receive it. This indicator is a brand new one that I'm bringing to the Indicator Store that I've used for over 20 years. And it's going to sell for $399 after this event is over. So you guys have the opportunity to get this for free. It's the real deal. Take a look at it here in the next 5 or 10 minutes and let us know what you think. And I'm also going to show you how quickly and easily you can take this powerful indicator and use Markers Plus to actually turn it into a fully automated trading system. Unbelievable power and synergy there. So let's do this. Excited to have you guys with us. Take a look. Oh, by the way, risk disclosure, disclaimer information. Trading's absolutely risky. Make sure you understand all the details about this, simulated hypothetical results. Everything in there is very, very important. If you're watching this video on YouTube, down below where the video is, you'll find a link that you can click on to register. And again, all you have to do is register to receive this powerful indicator I'm going to share with you for free. And if you receive this video in an email, then you'll find a link to be able to register for the event in the email. Let's dive into taking a look at the agenda for the webinar. So tomorrow in the actual webinar event, I'm going to show 2 powerful ways to use the free indicator, signal calling indicator. We're going to go through all the details of exactly how it works. In about a minute, I'm going to show you one trend following way that I like to use it. But then I'll go into more detail in the webinar. We'll unpack all the details of it, and I'll show you a second way as well. So pretty awesome stuff there. Another part of tomorrow's agenda is to make sure everyone in attendance truly gets to fully understand why I believe with all my heart that if you are a short-term day trader, you need to own Markers Plus. You need to have this tool as part of what's helping you become the successful trader you want to be. It is such a powerful, and in my opinion, the most powerful and dynamic software in the industry. Hopefully you'll get a small taste of that in this short preview video and a much more substantial taste of that tomorrow. So if you're not sure what Markers Plus is, or you've only glanced at it from afar, take a deeper look. Understand why I'm saying that. You're going to, and you know what, for how powerful and incredible this tool is, it's not that expensive. It's a fairly inexpensive piece of software that can dynamically transform and change the way you trade. It's so exciting. And then number 3 in the webinar tomorrow, I'm going to give you an update on the AC Raptor, the fully automated systems templates. They were first released to the public back in early October, and they have just been dominating the markets ever since. It's really exciting. The Raptor started when we first released it. It was only available for 1 market. Now it's available for 3 markets, CL, the YM, the NQ, and soon a couple of more markets will be added to the mix also. So if you want to see how it's been doing and what it's exactly been doing, that'll be shared tomorrow. It's really exciting stuff. I'm not going to talk about any more of that today, but it's exciting. So come check it out. And I think we're going to go to the charts. So let's dive in here and look at this new free indicator. Nuts. I did not erase the chart. So I'm going to clean the chart real quick. Gave you guys more of a preview than I wanted. And we're going to start from scratch. Okay. So indicators. Let me erase all this. Boom. Okay, so I'm going to leave the arrows on here just to save us a little bit of time, keep this video shorter. So the arrows are going to be pointing at, signals generated by this powerful tool. And what I'm going to show you today, remember, this indicator that's a signal calling indicator that's going to paint signals, you can have it for free tomorrow. Pretty exciting, okay? All you have to do is register and hopefully come to the webinar to learn how to use it. But what we're going to do today, first of all, I'm going to show you how cool the tool is and identifying, positive places to get into the market. Today we're going to focus on a trend following application, and tomorrow we'll dive deeper into that as well as show you another application that's not necessarily trend following. But what I want to show you is when you combined this with Markers Plus, how simple and easy it is to take this powerful signal calling indicator and turn it into a fully automated trading system. And using Markers Plus tools, we can also add filters. In this trend following environment, the long side trades are really good. The sell trades that happen are not as good. Well, we can filter those out. So the automated system will ignore the sell side and only take the long trades. So let's kind of dive in and do this and watch how simple and easy it is. First, let's just apply this new indicator that you can have for yourself. It does not, it does not need, it's a NinjaTrader indicator, but it does not need Markers Plus, to run. So if you're not a Markers Plus owner, this indicator that's free, you'll be able to use it. And if you wanted to use it discretionarily in the way that I teach, that's going to work just fine for you. It's an oscillator indicator, not unlike a MACD or a stochastic, that type of a thing. Okay, it is a proprietary base. So you see we got this indicator down here. The first thing we're going to do is go inside the indicator, and I will get into more detail in the webinar what all this is about tomorrow. Today we'll just kind of push through it a little bit quick. But how we get it to actually execute trades is to set this up. We're going to have it take buy trades above 15 and sell trades below -15. So when we put that on there, you can see horizontal lines come in on the indicator. You know what? Let me grab my presentation pointer real quick. Should have done this earlier. Sorry about that. Make it a little bit easier for you guys to see what it is I'm trying to show you. There we go. Okay, so the horizontal line there, when we break out above that, we're going to get a buy signal. Only the first time, and then it has to reset with a sell signal by getting below the 15 before it'll take another long trade. Now that's a setting that can be adjusted if there was positive reasons to do that as you're working with and playing with the tools. So in this uptrending environment, I want to take the buy signals. Nice win trade, 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 and we'll look at a lot more. This is Friday's and yesterday's price action, okay? This sell trade, actually these two sell trades, all three of these sell trades, depending on how much profit you're looking for, are actually not too bad trades. That one would have been a loss. Okay, but in general, in an uptrend, you're going to find the buy trades are pretty good and have more potential available, and the sell trades are either not good at all, like that one, no profit. Okay, so pretty cool. And well, let's just, before we go any further, let's look further. So this trade only had 7 or 8 ticks worth of profit. This is an 11 chart range bar chart. So that's 12 ticks of profit available there. So even some of these that don't look that great still could be winners. That one's probably not a win, but that one could be a win. This is definitely a win, definitely a win, definitely a win. I'll show you why I didn't highlight this one, because this trade would not have been executed, and this trade probably wouldn't have been executed really. It's just such a big drop. I could not put an arrow on it. But when we throw a filter on there that I'm going to show you, those trades probably wouldn't have been taken. And now you can see we're in a down moving market. So we're going to want to highlight and execute sell trades. We take the sell trade, ignore the buy trade. Take the sell trade, ignore the buy trade. Ignore the buys, take the sell. And you can see almost all of these, this sell would not have been a win, but all the rest of these would have been really nice trades. Win, win, win. Okay, and now we've transitioned. This is today's price action. That trade would have been not taken, and there have been no trades there so far today, but we'd be transitioning back into a buy mode. Okay, so pretty powerful little tool, but how we can make it even more dynamic is let's filter it. Okay, and you can do this, you know, all on your own. You don't if you want to. So I'm going to show you how we do it with Markers Plus, but all of this you could do, except, you know, up to the full automation part, you could do manually if that's how you wanted to do it. So indicators, I'm going to come in here, and first I'm going to grab Markers Plus. Let's go ahead and start the process of fully automating this powerful tool. Okay, I'm going to click OK, and we're going to come up in here and go back to Markers Plus and set it up. Okay, so Markers Plus is going to look for these arrows to know what to trade, what to automate. Okay, so we're going to set it up. Blue up arrows, we want the Markers Plus to find. So up arrow, color blue. And now Markers Plus is going to find all the up arrows that are a color blue on the chart, and it's going to execute those. And for sell trades, we want it to find down arrows that are color red. See how simple this is? I love the simplicity. Okay, and that's really all there is to it. Now, if I wanted this to start taking trades, I could turn this off to A for fully automated. Boom, boom, and now it would start to take all trades. Now, we have not set up a filter, so it would take the short trades as well. But just that quickly, we took this signal calling indicator that you can have for free just for registering for our webinar tomorrow, and within, 90 seconds, 2 minutes, we turned it into a fully automated trading system. Pretty awesome, right? Let's go ahead now and add a filter so that in a uptrend it only takes the long signals, and in a downtrend it only takes the sell signals. So we're going to click on indicators. We're going to go to Markers Plus copy. We're going to click new. I'm going to come up to the name, and what I want to create now is a 50-100 moving average crossover. So I'm going to say EMA 50. And I'm going to come down to the input series, and I'm going to tell Markers Plus copy that I want to use the 50 EMA. So I'm going to scroll down here and look for EMA, highlight that, and I'm going to change this to 50. So we're going to use the 50 EMA. Whenever I use a 50 EMA, I always make it black. That's just me. And we'll make it a little wider, 5. Okay, so now we're going to add one more. We're going to add 100 EMA. Okay. So I went up to Markers Plus copy, I click new. We're going to come up here, we're going to give it a name, we're going to call it EMA 100. We're going to go into input series and tell Markers Plus copy that we want to use the EMA 100 line. Pretty simple stuff. Click OK. And we'll just make this a little bigger. And I'm going to click OK, and now we have these two lines down here. Now if I left click on the line and hold it down and drag it up to the margin here, I can drop the lines up on the chart. So now basically, and you could create this all on your own, just put a simple 50 EMA and a 100 EMA on the chart, and your chart would look just like mine. Okay, you could use a normal NinjaTrader indicator to create the same exact look, you know, if you wanted to trade this manually. So as you can see, the 50 is above the 100, so we want to take this trade. We don't want to take that one. We take all the ones I put arrows on. We want the automated system to execute, and it would ignore, once we finish setting this up, it'll ignore the sell signals. Okay? So we have one more step to actually, 2 more steps to be able to have Markers Plus filter and only take the buy side trades. We're going to use the indicator called Markers Plus Crossover. We're going to click New. And how we set this up is we put in the names of the 2 lines that we just created. So we created 50, or EMA 50 was name of the 50 EMA, right? And then EMA 100 was the name of the 100 EMA. And then we have to give the crossover a name. I'm going to call it EMA 50 100. Okay, and when I click OK, we're going to get a histogram down on the bottom. And the bottom line here is once we tell Markers Plus to do it, it's only going to take buy trades when the histogram is green, and it's only going to take sell trades when the histogram is red. Okay. One other thing, let me real quick tell, I do not want Markers Plus or the crossover indicator to print signals, because it can print signals of its own, paint crossovers. I'm going to tell it not to do that because we're focused on this other indicator. So now we won't get extra signals on the chart. Okay. And now the last thing we need to do is to configure the Markers Plus filter section. Okay, so we click on Markers Plus and we come up here and you'll see this section number 4 is filter. Instead of saying false, we're going to say true. And now look how easy this is. So we're going to filter longs in this way. Okay, we're going to filter longs. Now this might look scary, but it's just not. It's so easy. What was the name of our crossover that we just created down there? It was EMA 50 100. So I just typed in the name, and basically when EMA 50 100 is greater than 0, we want to go long, right? So I just put in the greater than sign, and instead of actual 0, I'm going to put 0.01, which is pretty much 0. I just want there to be a teeny bit of not quite zeroness there. Okay, so just that easy. Bam. And then we do the same thing on the sell side. Okay, we just type the name of our crossover, which was EMA 50 100, and we want it to be less than negative 0.01. So that's just telling Markers Plus, take sell signals when the histogram's red, and take buy signals when the histogram is green. And that's it, guys. The system is fully configured, and had it been set up this way prior to 5:45 Friday morning, it would have executed all these trades that the arrows are pointing to and had a pretty dynamically good day, it looks like to me, on Friday. So you can see here, remember how I said these trades wouldn't be executed, because you see how they're, and that's why I wanted the little bit of wiggle room. We don't want to execute trades when we're in a completely flat market like that. So I got to take that arrow away, because unfortunately that trade would most likely be missed. So those 2 trades would not be executed. Pretty awesome and cool though, huh? And how easy and simple. That's the beauty and the power of what Pablo has created with Markers Plus, is the fact that a non-programmer that knows nothing, which is me, that's exactly who I am, can take ideas in my head and actually create indicators from those ideas, and then have the ability to fully automate those ideas just in that quick. You know, how long have we been recording here? Less than 10 minutes. And we did all this. So we're avoiding these buy signals that aren't very good. We're taking these sells. So there's 4 buy signals, all of which that were losses. There was actually one extra little sell in here that would have been a loss probably. I didn't see that one. So that one would have been a loss. But all the rest of these sell signals are looking pretty doggone good. And so you can see we got the crossover again. We just got a sell signal. So now we're ready to get another buy signal if the market continues higher in today's price action. So there you have it, guys. We'll get into more detail in the holiday webinar in regards to, all the inner workings of this pretty powerful, cool signal calling indicator that's after this webinar is going to sell for $399 on the Indicator Store website, but that you can have for free if you just click on the link below this video and register. Hopefully you can come to the webinar because we are going to be teaching you how to use it. I showed you a really nice trend following application here, but we're also I'm going to show you an application that is not trend following at all. Like I said, this is a tool that I've been using for a lot of years. It's time tested, and I think it can make a super valuable asset and addition to your trading portfolio or your trader's tool chest. And hey, there's no better price than free, right? So I hope you will come out and check that out. Let's go back to our, we don't have to go back to, let's see if we can go back to the PowerPoint here. Boom. We'll just throw up the disclosure again. So register, guys. I want to make sure everybody who comes to the webinar really learns how to use the free indicator that they're going to be getting, and also really understands what Markers Plus is all about. And listen, after you understand it, if you think it's not for you, no problem at all. I just think, it's my mission, if you will, to make sure everybody truly understands what this software can do, because I think I've seen it transform traders that haven't been able to find success for years and years and years and years and years, and then they found Markers Plus, and it was the answer that they needed. So I just want to give you that same opportunity. And then I'm super pumped to share with you guys about how the AC Raptor systems templates have been doing. Fully automated systems have been absolutely killing it. And I'd love to give you guys updates on that. So that's all happening tomorrow at 4:30. Register, get your free $400 indicator, and come to the webinar and hang out with us for about an hour tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Hope to see you at the webinar.